everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my first update for the hashtag That's Expensive Project Pan created by Mistypans here on YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to have her channel linked down below, and there's also a bunch of other people also doing this, so hopefully you'll go check out their videos. But pretty simple premise: use your most expensive makeup, whether that's like your, whatever those Natasha Denona palettes are that cost like $240, or maybe your most expensive eyeshadow palette is something from ColourPop. So it's all based on what's expensive for your collection. So I'm just going to get into my products, and hopefully this will be a short, quick little update. I have, first off, this Nest Fragrances body mist in grapefruit and verbena, and I only used it 9 times, and it looks pretty much like I haven't used it at all, but I did use it 9 times and it went down 1.16 grams. So if I keep up with that usage, I might be able to get down to here by the end of the year, but I don't want to overuse it just for the sake of overusing it because it's in a project. I just want to actually get some use on it. So this is going to be in all year long, I'm sure, but I don't mind because I am working on 2 other fragrances or perfumes in 2 other projects. So I can't exclusively focus on this one, but I do try to wear it at least a couple times a week. And I do like the scent a lot. I love citrusy scents, which I think I mentioned that enough with all of my various products that probably everybody knows by now. I like citrusy scents, so I really like that one. Next is my Urban Decay my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. This I used 36 times in the past month because there were some days where I did my makeup more than once. Like if I did my makeup in the morning and then like mid-afternoon I worked out and took a shower and it was only like 4 o'clock, I was like, why not just do my makeup again, because I like putting on makeup. So I've used this 36 times. I used up 45.23 grams of it. I mean, it's a bottle where you can't really see through the bottle, but the way it feels, I'm probably around the halfway mark. Actually, I can take this out and see. No, I can't. From how it feels, I'm probably around the halfway mark. I haven't decided. I do have 2 more of these, but I don't know that I wanna use it up as quickly as I have been, because these are expensive. What is this, like I think 33 bucks for this, which I didn't pay full price for, but still. So I think I have another setting spray in a different project, so I'm going to, I think, switch between the 2 just because it is so expensive. I do want to use it, but I don't want it to be gone in 2 months. Like, that's just a little ridiculous, especially because I am fairly aggressive with my setting sprays, so I probably use more of this than most people do. So I wanna make sure I'm getting good use out of it and not using it up too quickly. So this, I anticipate in 2 months this will be empty, but I'm going to try my hardest to make sure it is not empty for next month, because I do want it to last a little longer than 2 months. Next is my Becca Liquid Highlighter in Champagne Pop. I used this 24 times and I used up 5.75 grams in the past month. I usually use this as like, I'll either mix it with my foundation, or after I put on my primer, I'll put a layer of this on and then put on my foundation. I tried scraping down the bottle. You can see like all the scrape marks, but my spatulas are crappy, so I'm not quite sure exactly where I am. Let me see. I mean, I think it's a safe bet to say I'm somewhere around here. So again, I don't think this is something that will be gone next month, but in the next 2 or 3 months, this should definitely be done. Then I have my Stella Creme Rose hand cream, which I absolutely love this smell so much. It's rose, but it's got like a sweeter scent too. So it's not like the old lady rose smell. Like, it smells better than that. But I've used this 9 times and I've used 9.12 grams of it, which seems like a lot because I really just use it 10 times and use it right now. But I really don't put that much on. When I use it, I put like that much on at a time. So that sound is kind of, so I don't feel like I'm like really overusing it or anything, but, and I do really like this hand cream because once it like sinks into your skin, I don't know the best way to describe it. It almost leaves like a silky powdery feel, but not in a bad way, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. But it's like, you know what, usually you put on a hand lotion or a hand cream and then you can't open a doorknob. Like, this doesn't leave that kind of slippery feel behind. It's a drier feeling, but it still feels moisturized. Oh. Anyway, and then the next 2 items I don't actually have with me right now because my sister wanted to borrow them. But it is my Oma Beauty Stay Wet Foundation and my Stay Woke Concealer. So she borrowed them on the, not that it matters, but she borrowed them on the 23rd, and I did weigh them before I gave them to her. So the foundation, I used it 9 times and I used up 1.08 grams of it, which isn't a lot because that foundation is very thick. And a full pump is too much, especially because now that it's winter, I need to mix it with a different liquid highlighter because that one, the Champagne Pop, is a little too warm and to mix with the foundation because the foundation is too warm and a little bit too dark for me right now. So I'm mixing it with a light, icy, silvery pink liquid highlighter to make the foundation work for me, but I only need a half of a pump of foundation. So it's gonna take a while for me to get through that one. But in the summertime, when I don't really need to mix anything in with it, I'll probably go through it a little bit faster because I can use a little bit more of it. And then the Stay Woke Concealer, obviously I don't have it, so I haven't been using it the past couple days, but I use that concealer every single day. So I've used it 30 times. And I used 2.64 grams out of that one. So I've never used one of the Oma Beauty concealers up before. This is my first one. It is pretty thick, so I don't need to use a lot. So I do anticipate I will finish it up this year, but it's still going to take me, especially, you know, since I don't have it right now, it's going to take me a few more months to actually get through the whole thing, but I will finish it at some point. Probably, I'm estimating maybe around like June I might finish it, but who knows? We'll see. Next, I have my Oma Beauty Double Take Contour Stick. I use both sides every time that I use this. I used it 23 times, but I've only used 0.26 grams because you really don't need a lot. You'll see, you can kind of see there's the bronzer contour side, and this is rolled all the way down. There's the bronzer contour side. The highlight side is, I've used more because this contour, although I'm wearing it today underneath a powder bronzer, but you still need way less of the contour than you do of the highlight. So I literally put one dot, and then I do a dot here, a dot there for the contour part, but for the highlight part, I usually like will swipe it across both cheeks, and then depending on how I feel, I might do like over my eyebrows and down my nose. So that's why there's more, it looks like there's more gone on the highlighter side, but I have used them the same amount of times. So this, I honestly don't know if this is going to be finished this year. I really, like I think I mentioned in my intro, I really like this, the contour side, but the highlight is one way too subtle. Like I have another highlight on top of this and it's way too yellow for me. So that's why I could wear the bronzer contour shade on its own if I wanted to, but this highlight, I have to layer something on top of it because I just don't, it's not my preferred type of highlight. Then for blush, I had one of these Too Faced Fruit Cocktail Blush Duos in the shade Pomegranate. My goal for the year is to hit pan on it. That's probably not gonna happen, but I'm still gonna keep working on it because I am wearing it today. It's a very pretty, it looks very deep, but as long as you are not too heavy-handed, I think it looks very nice. So even though there is, and this doesn't really bother me personally because I do kind of swirl them together, so it's not as bad with the glitter, but this, like the highlightery glowy blush side does have actual glitter in it, and it's not just shimmer, but that doesn't really bother me that much. But I've only used this 6 times, and that equates to 0.06 grams, and there is 6.32 grams of product in this. So I'm just probably working on too many blushes at once, but I still really like this one, so it's okay that I'm probably not going to hit pan in it this year. And then the last product is my rotating product. So I had, and I'm going to try to insert a couple of pictures of me using this shadow. I had the Clionadh Cosmetics shadow in Kiln. Whatever, like I can see, there you can see a little bit better. But I used that one 6 times, and I used 0.04 grams of that one. So that's, I need to pick a new Clionadh shadow for this month. And I think I'm gonna go down here with one of the like greeny purpley blue ones. I'm gonna pull in, this is Crown Glass. So there's what that one looks like. I'll do a little swatch. See the purple and like the more tealy aqua blue. So this is the one, oh, there you can really see the blue and then the purple. So this is the one I have to weigh it. Actually, I should just do that right now while I'm thinking about it. That one is starting out at 3.34 grams. So we're just gonna, again, it's gonna be the same as with that Kiln shade. It's not to hit pan or anything, it's just to actually get some use out of it, because the Clionadh shadows are my most expensive eyeshadows, or my most expensive single shadows in my collection. Not by a ton actually, but they are the most expensive, and even though they're like special and expensive, I still want to use them, and they're so pretty. So that was my update. I'm making, let's see, should I make some goals for next month? I think like 5 or 6 times for the shadow is a good amount of number, especially considering the large amount of eyeshadows that I've got. I've got my Pan Those eyeshadows, I'm doing a Pan That palette, I'm doing the 365 days of eyeshadow challenge. So I have a lot of eyeshadows in various projects, so I don't want to overcommit to anything, but I think at trying to do at least 5 uses with each of these Clionadh shadows that I put in, I think that's a good goal for those. And then, I mean, once I get my foundation and concealer back, the concealer I use all the time, or I use that every day. The contour stick I use almost every day. I probably should just use it every day. There's no reason why I can't. And now that I've finished the other foundation that I was working on in my Throwback 30 project, so now I can pretty much just exclusively work on the Oma Beauty foundation every single day. And then really it's just gonna be trying to use the hand cream a little bit more and trying to use the blush a little bit more. But like I said, between all of my various projects, I do try to split up my usage between my color products fairly evenly. So I don't know that I really will get much more use per month out of the blush than that, but we'll see. A lot of it also depends on the random shadow that I pick for my 365 days of eyeshadow challenge, because this is a cooler, like pinky purpley blush, which works well with eyeshadows like what I'm wearing today. But if I've got a really warm look on, it doesn't go the best. There's other blushes that I have in projects that go better, so it's just a balancing act. But again, this year is, I mean, obviously I want to hit pan and things, I want to finish things, but this year is more about me doing projects that will get me to use things in my collection more, as opposed to worrying about having to hit pan or finish things. But it's more to rotate through my collection, which is why I am in so many projects right now. But I like being able to use different things. So that's, I said this was gonna be a short video and I've been talking for almost 20 minutes. So I really am going to end this now. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you're gonna, I think there might be a playlist. I'm not sure. I'll look. I'll link it down below if there is. I hope you check out Misty's channel and her videos and everybody else who is doing this project here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I will catch you in the next one. See you later.